Dominica and China signed contract to start construction of new hospital early in 2016. Vacas Primary, now formerly known as the Baroness Scotland Primary School. And night landing at Douglas Charles Airport will be in time for Christmas. I am Julian Morris with the Channel 5 News. The details coming up. First up, plans to renovate and expand the Princess Margaret Hospital have entered an important new phase with the signing of contracts between Dominica and China on Friday. Representative of the Ministry of Health and the People's Republic of China signed the contract for the start of the $18 million renovation and expansion works on the hospital early in the new year. The Hunan Construction Engineering Group of the People's Republic of China has pledged to deliver a high-quality project.
I believe after the deal, under this close cooperation between our two sides, this project, the hospital project, will have this new symbol of the friendship between our two governments.
Today marks the actualization of this new facility and this state-of-the-art secondary healthcare institution, coupled with the other proactive steps that we have taken at the Ministry of Health, such as the recent increasing number of medical positions, and also our increase in the specializing of students in various universities across the globe, will undoubtedly provide an enabling environment for the effective delivery of healthcare services, while strengthening our ability to respond more effectively to the challenges associated with the provision of quality healthcare.
Prime Minister Skerrit has asked that I convey his own appreciation to the achievements of this phase and to show you that his thoughts are with us, even if in body he's absent. I'm aware that this has been a long and tedious process, and I always knew that it is going to be a challenging journey towards completion. But we are optimistic that under the leadership of the Honorable Prime Minister, we are going to get a state-of-the-art hospital. My government is keen on getting the best and will continue to seek the support of PAHO in providing technical support to the Ministry of Health to ensure a swift transition.
The hospital project is the last of the 4 pillar projects between Dominica and the People's Republic of China. The other pillar projects include the Windsor Park Sports Stadium, the Edward Oliver LeBlanc Highway, and the new Dominica Grammar School. Now to Baroness Patricia Scotland, who says she's honored to have the school her mother attended renamed after her. On Monday, the school was renamed the Baroness Patricia Scotland Primary. The Channel 5 News team was there.
The renaming ceremony, which took place on the grounds of the school, marks the beginning of a new journey for Baroness Patricia Scotland QC.
I felt it was so sad when I watched the children folding up the old flag and bringing out the new ones, magnificent, but I felt a little sad to see the old flag go. So it was a great honor.
Baroness Scotland says her vision for the newly renamed school is the same as her vision for all schools in the Commonwealth.
Dominica has some wonderful children. You saw them today here in Vacas. Not only are they beautiful, but they're clever and they're smart. So I hope that all the children here in this school and in every school in Dominica will understand that they have a talent and they will nurture that talent and they'll really achieve amazing things, not just for Vacas and Dominica, but for our world.
She says, as Commonwealth Secretary General, she hopes to connect children of the schools most suited for them for the purpose of improving literacy.
We have 53 countries in the Commonwealth, all at various stages. And I think if we can collaborate, come together, share expertise, it will benefit all of us.
Prime Minister Roosevelt Skerrit challenged the students of the Baroness Patricia Scotland Primary School on Monday.
Your challenge this morning to set your gaze on academic and professional excellence. Dominica is where you were born. The world stage must now become your focus. We speak today of the world becoming a global village. We speak also of the era of the Renaissance man. We speak as well of global citizens. There's nothing to stop any one of you here from becoming Prime Minister of Dominica or Attorney General of Great Britain.
Baroness Patricia Scotland was elected Commonwealth Secretary General on November 27. She takes office in April. I am Lurian Graham Carter reporting for Channel 5 News.
Next, Dominica's children told to persevere and work hard to achieve success in life. Andrea Louis has this report.
The call was made by Baroness Patricia Scotland when she addressed the President's Charities Foundation's annual Children's Christmas Party on Saturday. In November, Baroness Scotland was elected to take up the post of Secretary General of the Commonwealth next year.
And when I was born, no one really thought that we Dominicans could do very much, because they say we're a small island. But you know what about small island people? We're smart. We are really, really kind. We love God. And when no one thought we in Dominica could win, we did.
President Savra says this year's Christmas party is a special occasion as a result of Tropical Storm Erica.
But we thought, because of what has happened, we should bring the children of Petit Savant, of Collyho, of Coolibistry, of where again? Paradise Valley in the Bath Estate, the children as well from Good Hope. And you know what all of these places have in common? What they have in common is that they were affected by Tropical Storm Erica. And we thought it would be nice to bring them together for a little bit of Christmas cheer.
The children's Christmas party was among the many activities attended by the Baroness during her 4-day visit to Dominica. On Sunday, the Baroness visited the resettlement areas in Belvis-Chope and the Grand Bay.
This terrible tragedy happened at a time when the world was actually watching. We now have COP21 finally agreed in Paris. Sustainable development is a reality. And I think this is our opportunity to say to the world, come help us rebuild the beautiful nature island of Dominica, make a difference. And I think what Dominicans have shown is that they have the passion, the resilience, and the determination to rebuild their own country.
Congratulate you, Baroness Scotland, and you were sent to the Secretary General of the Commonwealth of Nations. And we really have high hopes when you take in this high office that you're really going to get things done for Dominica Arab for the World Carnival.
And we've seen one of the areas where the relocation could have started as soon as possible, and so that is why we are here, and it's a pleasure to welcome them into my constituency and to have them just to be able to ease the plight and the pace that they are going through post-Erica. So really it's a pleasure to have you, and I want to wish you the very best. I have expressed a word of congratulations, and it's not too much to say again. Congratulations to you on having reached such high office.
On Monday morning, a ceremony was held in Vieques where the primary school was renamed after the Baroness Patricia Scotland. A welcome reception and grand cultural soiree were planned for Monday evening in her honor. Andrea Louis, Channel 5 News.
We move to Campbell, Goodwill and Saint-Sauveur, who embraced royalty on the weekend as 3 Carnival Queen contestants were launched in those communities. A former Miss Teen Dominica Manel Christmas was among the Queen contestants. She was launched in her community of Campbell Saturday.
And I hope, through the execution of my actions and activities throughout the next 2 months and beyond, young people everywhere will see the impact of self-belief, self-motivation in me, and will aspire to emulate the same within themselves.
Goodwill was officially introduced to its contestant, Abigail Shillingford, on Saturday.
I will not fall short of what my family and supporters believe and know I can do. Success is my only option. The journey to the throne is one of the most exciting and terrifying journeys that anyone can embark on. However, I am determined to win. I am glad to say that I have come a long way. Over the past couple of weeks, my instability with time management, tolerance, among other weaknesses, has surely gotten better.
Meantime, on Sunday, the Saint-Sauveur community celebrated their contestant, Judy Toussaint.
A platform I see most fitting for the development of our country. But I'm not only speaking of the political sense, like being a class captain or head girl. I believe that anyone who can stand up for a cause, anyone who can advocate for a change, they are a leader in their own right. And we are the young people of Dominica, and we are the ones who have to develop our country in the future. and I want to empower my youth so that they can recognize their true potential, just like I did, to become advocates of change and develop our beloved nature isle.
You're watching Channel 5 News. Coming up, a $500,000 drug bust by police. That and more coming up. Thanks for staying with us. Dominicans are being assured that night landing will be restored at Douglas Charles Airport in time for Christmas. Lurian Graham Carter has that story.
The Minister for Tourism told Channel 5 News the Douglas Charles Airport would have night landing by December 9. However, Minister for Public Works and Ports Ian Pinat says there have been delays that will push back the date to December 17.
I can advise that the shipment of the solar lights will arrive here this afternoon. Well, not here this afternoon, it will be here tomorrow afternoon. It will be in Miami this afternoon, and tomorrow afternoon it will be in Dominica. And over the weekend, Saturday and Sunday, it will be installed. So we're hoping by Wednesday to have the project completed by Wednesday. On Thursday, the 17th, we expect to have a Liat flight. I've been advised that we're going to have a Liat flight, but it's just for testing the night at night, just to make sure that everything works properly. So we'll have a test run by Liat on the 17th of December.
The Eastern Caribbean Civil Aviation Authority has inspected the location for the solar lights, and the minister says they've given their approval. Pinat says after the storm, Liat had reduced flights to Dominica from 6 to 2, and the ministry anticipates flights to increase again after December 12. The minister says discussions are ongoing with other airlines as well. We
have discussion with Seaborn in terms of bringing an additional flight, and Seaborn has so far been very positive about it. We're expecting the first quarter of next year that Seaborn will have an additional flight coming into Dominica, so we're hoping that will come in. Right now, Winier is also working with Antilles Airline, the French airline, in terms of having flights. So you have flights now. So in fact, I was on a Winier flight, but it's really Antilles going to St. Martin and San Juan, and then also they have direct flights from St. Martin to Dominica. So we are talking to all the airline companies in terms of bringing additional flights. And so far, the process can be slow, something negotiating, but we think we're getting results in terms of bringing additional flights into Dominica.
And while Baroness Scotland has spoken for equal rights on behalf of the gay community, she has made it clear that she cannot influence any country to put laws in place to support homosexuals. Scotland, who was responding to a question by local media on Friday, said she will not be dictating to any of the 53 member countries of the Commonwealth.
That the 53 countries are sovereign countries. The Secretary-General has no ability to change the law of any state, and that is fact. We also have, though, the Charter, the Commonwealth Charter, which is an aspiration for every single member. And we will work together on that charter to make sure that we all encourage and enable all our countries to seek unity on that.
Now to the police, who have made an over $500,000 drug bust over the weekend. Police PRO Sergeant Pelham John Baptist has details.
Anti-drug operation carried out about 8 p.m. on Saturday, 12 December 2015 at Layou, the drug squad section of the Commonwealth of Dominica Police Force seized one bag containing 18,600 grams or 18.6 kilograms of alleged cocaine with an approximate street value of $502,200 Eastern Caribbean currency. No arrests were made during that operation. The police department will continue in its efforts to protect citizens from the harmful effects of illegal drugs and will remain relentless in the fight against the illegal drug trade.
Meantime, a 26-year-old was arrested for possession of a firearm and cannabis.
The police carried out an operation which resulted in the arrest of 26-year-old Davin Maida of Campbell. Maida was found in possession of 3,143 grams of alleged cannabis weed with an estimated street value of $3,143 Eastern Caribbean currency. He was also found in possession of one 16-gauge shotgun and 2 rounds of 16-gauge ammunition. One blue Toyota Corolla car, registration number PN444, was seized by the police. The incident occurred about 12:15 a.m. on Saturday, 12 December 2015 at Makushri.
And finally, a national dental health survey is moving to Portsmouth as that activity nears its end in the Roseau Health District.
The survey will determine the state of the public's oral health. It started in Roseau last Monday. The Dental Health Department of the Ministry of Health has been conducting the surveys upstairs of Jolly's Pharmacy on King George V Street, Forkoley Health Center, and Customs Section at Woodbridge Bay.
We have been observing the trend of the dental diseases, in our people, and then we're encouraging the people within the age groups that we are looking at, 16 to 19, the elderly 65 to 74, and the adults 35 to 44. We are encouraging them to take part in the survey because of the severity of the disease that we are seeing among this population. We are also working with the nurses and the doctors in the health districts to assist us in getting the clients within those age groups.
The plan is to cover all 7 health districts.
On Monday we're hoping to complete Roseau for the adults, and then we'll be moving to Portsmouth from Tuesday. So from Tuesday we'll be going to Portsmouth. As soon as we complete it, we will be moving to the other districts like St. Joseph, Marigot, Castle Bruce, Laplin. Each health district will get a turn. Of the schedule, we have it, and as we're going along, we will be advertising, putting it on the radio, making public announcements so that the people will be informed.
The data from the survey will guide the dental health authorities in widening their reach to offer more dental services.
We remember we had the PAHO consultant who was doing the training with us last week. So as soon as this data is collected, we're going to send it to him so that they can prepare a report and to do the final analysis of the report. So I am hoping we had as planned by March, but based on what I'm saying, maybe it might be about later April, May. I'm hoping that we could get it sooner, so that if we get it sooner, we can work on our programs that we have, for dental health.
Poor oral hygiene leads to gum disease, tooth decay, and the worst case scenario is oral cancer. Idona John Baptist, Channel 5 News.
That's news. Kenny Williams is next with your sports highlights.
Cricket takes the first knock. Round 5 of the PCL Regional 4-Day Tournament favored win was Volcanoes when they took the lead against TNT Red Force by 122 runs on Monday. In the first innings, Volcanoes were all out for 306, with Shane Shillingford top scoring 64, Andre Fletcher 63, and Liam Sebastian 30. In reply, Yannick Otley showed the most resistance for Red Force, scoring 1 run short of a century to help bring his team to 382 runs. Imran Khan took 3 for 100 in favor of Trinidad and Tobago. For Volcanoes, Kevin McLean picked up 4 for 66, and Shane Shillingford not far behind, taking 3 wickets for 109 runs. In second innings results, Volcanoes scored 198 for 8 when the captains agreed to end the game. Meantime at Sabina Park, Guyana Jaguars defeated Jamaica Scorpions by 117 runs on Monday. Guyana was 189 and 282 all out, Jamaica 146 and 208. Hello everyone, and thanks for joining us. Still in Regional 4-Day cricket, Barbados Pride enjoyed an early victory against the Leeward Islands Hurricane when they won by 10 wickets on Sunday. Ruston Chase was the only batsman recording a century, adding 136 to his team's 368. Hurricanes resisted as best as they could but were all out for 170. The Hurricanes followed on in the second innings, scoring 198 all out, needing just 1 run to win, Pride recording an easy victory in just 2 minutes. In some disappointing cricket news, a bitter taste in the mouths of West Indies and their fans when the team lost against Australia by an innings and 212 runs on Sunday. Darren Bravo tried his best to save the drowning Windies, but the visitors were not able to resist and clocked out for 223. Josh Hazelwood dominated the Windies batting to pick up 4 for 45, with Nathan Lyon taking 3 for 43. West Indies followed on to score 148 all out, with no Windies batsman topping Craig Brathwaite's 94. The Australians launched a vicious attack on the West Indies batsmen, with James taking 5 for 27 and Josh Hazelwood 3 for 33 in the second innings. In some more Test cricket, New Zealand won their match against Sri Lanka by 122 runs on Monday. The scores at the end of the Test: New Zealand 431 and 267 for 3 declared, Sri Lanka 294 and 282 targeting 405. Finally, in cricket, the West Indies Cricket Board, WICB, has retained the services of Senior Counsel Anthony Astafan. During its quarterly directors meeting on Saturday, the WICB announced that Astafan would serve as an advisor to look at the recommendations for the CARICOM final report on governance of cricket. Astafan delivered a presentation to directors during the morning session of the meeting on Saturday. A WICB release said Astafan will look at how both organizations can work together to improve cricket on and off the field. This move by the WICB is a significant development since it comes after a meeting between CARICOM and the WICB in Grenada recently. In football, there were 2 wins and 2 draws in Division 1 football over the weekend. Gerald George has details.
On Friday, Glanville Renegades and Nemesis United played to a 3-3 draw at the Benjamin Park in Portsmouth. Curtis Centros, Kurt Hector and Kirtley Casey scored for Renegades, with Kelly George scoring a hat-trick for Nemesis. While at the Newton playing field, Cube Cheese Barbershop Buffett State defeated Element Agencies Ellie Stars 2-0. Denzel Lawrence and Fitzgerald scored for Buffett State. In the only match on Saturday, Collio could find themselves in some hot water with the DFA as they walked off the field in protest with 6 minutes of play remaining in their match against MV Maxano Bombers. Scores at the time were 4-0 in favor of Bombers. Chandel Richards from the back of the nets twice for Bombers, with Jimmy Parillo and Royson Riviere getting 1 each. The DFA awaits the referee's report. On Sunday, East Central and Granford Young Boys played to a 1-1 draw at the Castle Blues playing field. Lennon Barley scored for East Central in the 8th minute to give them a 1-0 advantage at the interval. Hezron Prince got the equalizer for Granford Young Boys in the second half of play, while at the Dubla playing field, Waukee Rollers defeated Exodus Young Boys 4-0. Kevin Rivers scored twice for Exodus, with 1 each coming from Delvin Gist and Jenna Williams. Meanwhile, the doubleheader at the Newton playing field between Fokole United and Harlem United and All Saints Football Club versus ACS Tarish United did not take place due to lack of match officials.
In some more football results, Goodwill Secondary retained their under-20 secondary schools championships when they defeated State College 3-1 on Friday. Delroy Parker found the back of the nets 3 times for Goodwill, with the resisting goal coming from Dejano Joseph. In some netball, excited grammar school and disappointed PSS coaches expressed their feelings after the results of the finals of the secondary schools netball championships on Friday. In the under-16 category, the scores were 17-18 in favor of DGS, and in the under-20 category, grammar school beat PSS 33-30.
The under-16 team that is there right now is the under-20 team that is actually playing right now. My girls have played 4 quarters of under-16 game and 4 quarters of under-20 netball and still victorious today. Our plan was to come and play grammar school netball. We came to play classy netball, just put the ball where it needs to be. We have our plays, we use our plays, and we get that ball to the hoop. Our shooter Raquel Marshall, she has been on top of her game all season long, scoring points 74 for 11, scoring points 73 for 11, 71. We have just been on top and we've kept our game and we've kept it today. We've been victorious and we're happy. We're happy. My girls they're ecstatic right now.
Well, we did not surrender. First things first, my girls are always champions and they will always be champions because they fought till the last whistle. However, our main problem was the not referees but referee. Okay, as youth or young players, I did not expect the hostility we got, nor the calls we got that we never knew that were part of netball. However, I love my girls and they know I love them.
And finally in Domino, Sunday's leg of the New Mem League saw winners in Zone A and Zone B. In Zone A, Remix 4007, Swansea Execute 2966, Tambourine Tree City 4006, Skills 3073, Rabbit Hole 4005, Jam Down 3200, and Fire Services 2997. Results coming from Zone B: Valiance 4022, Homeboys 3779, Matrix 4007, Stars 3096, Dolphins 4009, Giants 3140, Morn Zion 4032, Bobby 007 3213, Task Force 3248, and Rebels 3094. The game is expected to continue on Sunday. That's all the time we have for sports. I'm Kenny Williams. Join us again next time.
Your weather report is coming up next.
Good evening. Welcome to tonight's weather broadcast. The Atlantic high pressure system continued its dominance throughout the weekend, producing generally fair skies across the area. Meanwhile, today's water vapor imagery showed some mid to high level moisture, producing some high level clouds across the area. Additionally, visible satellite imagery showed some high clouds and also some low clouds moving across the island of Dominica. Radar imagery indicated limited shower activity across the region today. Tonight's weather is expected to be partly cloudy with a few scattered showers, and similar conditions can be expected into tomorrow. Sea conditions are expected to be moderate in open water with waves peaking near 7 feet. For the next 3 days, expect occasional cloudiness and scattered showers across the island. For the remainder of the Caribbean, partly cloudy skies with a few scattered showers can be expected tomorrow. For the international cities forecast, clear skies in New York and Beijing, partly cloudy skies in Miami and Caracas, and some rain expected in London. The sun will rise tomorrow at 6:24 a.m. and set at 5:37 p.m. For additional information, feel free to contact us at weather.gov.dm or call the weather hotline at 447-5555. Thank you for viewing and have a good night.
To end the news, the headlines again. Dominica and China signed a contract to start construction of new hospital early in 2016. VCAS Primary, now formerly known as the Baroness Patricia Scotland Primary School. And night landing at Douglas Charles Airport will be in time for Christmas. Email us at news@martin2k4.com. You can also access our newscasts on our YouTube page. On behalf of the production team, I am Julian Morris. Thank you for watching. Join us tomorrow.